Happy morning. I am Jayesh Kumar Singhvi, the founder of JustScript, where we help all the members of our society with handwriting, calligraphy, and Google Sheets. So today I am going to share about how is it that Google Sheets can be used for hire purchase accounts for all the hire purchase entrepreneurs. So let's get into it and see how is it that it's going to work. So for this, we are going to use an option called as Google Drive. So this is the screen that you're able to see. This is my Google Drive page where once the file is shared, it will look something like this over here. Or the other way that you can find out is going to share with me. So inside shared with me, you will be able to find this file over here. Now, how can you access this file regularly? So I'm first going to share with you a shortcut technique. So I'm going to click on this file with my left arrow, with my left button, left mouse key, and now I'm going to select this, and now I'm going to do a right click. So what happens when I do a right click? It asks me with an example and the option called add shortcut to drive. I'm going to add shortcut to drive. Once I do, it is going to ask me the location. So I'm going to select my drive, and now I'm going to go, and if I don't have a folder, I'm going to create a folder. Okay, so I'll create like hire purchase for myself so that I can go and access this file anytime that I want. And I'm going to click this blue, which is going to show me create folder. Once this folder is created, now I'm going to put it as add shortcut. So now if you're going to see, the shortcut is added to the folder. So I'm now going to go to my drive, which is the main file. And in my main file, I can see the folder hire purchase. So once I click hire purchase, and now it is going to show me the shortcut of the file. Let's go into the file and see what happens. So once I click, another new tab will open up in the Google Chrome itself, and I will be having my layout sheet like this. So in this, initially I will have two sheets. One is the index sheet and one is the master sheet. So the loading of the file depends on the internet speed that you have. If you have a very fast internet speed, it is going to be awesome and your experience will be very, very smooth. Now let's go ahead and check out. So the first step is going to master sheet. Now once I go to master sheet, you see that all these yellow places are the place where I can edit. But I'm not going to use the master sheet for my immediate entries. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate the master sheet for every new vehicle entry that I'm going to get. So let me go to master. You're able to see that there's a drop down box near master. So let me click this, and now let me go up and see the option called duplicate. It's the second option and I'm going to click. So once I click duplicate option, just hold on for a second, and now you're able to see there's one more file opened up, which is copy of master. Now, every time when I'm going to do this, now is a place where I can go and type my new vehicle name. Imagine I give a vehicle with the name TN12AX45667. Great. So this is my vehicle number. Now I need this number as reference everywhere so that my entries become easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select on this cell, and you see this tab over here, right? The ribbon where you're able to see the same text, where my cursor is blinking right now. So I'm going to select over here, and I'm going to press shift and left arrow key so that I can select all, and I'm going to press Control C. Once I've done, now I come back to this copy of master where the sheet's name is there. So I want to rename this. So what am I going to do is I'm going to go over here, click the drop down box, and I have an option called as rename. So I can click that rename. So that gets highlighted, and I'm going to delete, and now I'm going to press Control V, and I'm going to press enter. So now you see the sheet name is renamed. Now how about creating a shortcut link in the index sheet where I can come back to the sheet every time? For that, now I'm going to go to index sheet, and in my index sheet I have this vehicle number. I'm going to click over here, and now if I have to edit this, I need to double click that. So now in this I'm going to press Control V. So you see my vehicle number gets copied, and now hire a name I can enter, and now to create a shortcut link, so I come over here to this shortcut link, and now in the main menu on the top there are a few options called as file, edit, view, insert. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to insert option, and I'm going to select insert link. So once I select insert link, So it is going to show me two options over here. One is paste link. So in this, and one is called text. So since my text is already copied, I'm going to click on text and I'm going to press Control plus V, which is the paste option shortcut for the text to be copied, or I can also type it. And I'm going to now go to link. The moment I go to link, it is showing me few options. In this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select links which are there inside this Google Sheet itself. So I'm going to press Sheets in this spreadsheet. The moment I press, now we are able to see I have the vehicle number TN12. You remember which I created just some time back. And now I'm going to click on this. Once click, now I'm going to click apply. So once I do apply, now you can see automatically, if I'm going to press my mouse also over here, I will get this shortcut link over here. So I can actually click on this. You see immediately the moment I click, this jump to the sheet over here. So now going ahead, you can go ahead and type. So I'll type, for example, Jayesh. So these are all the things that I can type. All this guarantor name, make, model, so that you have access to all of these. And I'm going to press enter. So now coming on to the calculations part. So all these places where the yellow line or the yellow cell is highlighted, this is where I'm supposed to enter my data. So suppose it's the agreement date. To enter an agreement date, I need to go on this and double click with my left click. So what happens is a date drop down box opens up. In this, I can go and select my date. Imagine today I'm going to put a new account. So today's date is 24. So automatically 24th September has come. Principal amount, for example, now I'm going to keep 1 lakh rupees, which I have given for the hire purchase, and interest I keep it as 1% for simple calculation as of now. Deposit you can add for your percentage, and number of months I believe I'll have about 12 months because the party is agreed to 12. Now you see automatically the moment I click this, all your total interest, your deposit, your total amount, your interest amount, installment amount, and your amount balance to be collected gets calculated automatically. And not only that, the number of installments is also coming out automatically with the installment amount. So now going ahead, what is the next step? Very importantly, the late fee percentage and the number of extra days. That is also important for us to be calculated, because we understand in case if payment do not come. So how is it that we are going to add? Again, I can come over here. So by default, it is set as 3, but if you're feeling that you're having 2.5 or any other variation percentage, you can enter the same. And now extra days. Imagining if I'm going to give 5 days of grace period. In this sheet, it is going to be the number of days minus 1. For example, if I'm going to give 5 days of grace, I need to put it over here as 4. Because the calculation set in this sheet is something like that. So I need to set it as 4. So now, let's imagine, okay, I'll just also go with what is the blue line. The blue line over here is for your highlight on which installment is due and which is upcoming. So imagine today I have entered the first upcoming installment is in the month of October. Imagine if the month of October is gone, then it will get highlighted in the month of November, the next cell, then the next cell. So automatically as that date passes, it keeps going on to the next cell. Now imagine I have received the amount for the first installment on, I got the amount of 9,333 fully settled. And now I need to click on the receive date. Now please observe how to click on the receive date. I go here and I do the double click again. The moment I do double click, it will open up with the date box and I can go and select. Imagining now today it is October 24th and I get my installments. So it is being settled off. Good. Now as you are checking in case if the payment comes later and it comes in the grace period of next 5 days. So imagine if it comes on 27th, still it is inside the grace date period. Until I think 28th also comes in the grace date. But then from 29, now let's check what happens on 29th, which is exactly after 5 days. Automatically this color changes to red and your late fee calculation also gets applied. So it makes your work easy whether to calculate and get the late fee or not. It's easy for you. And now in case the late fee is also being collected, so amount received, late fee is 280, but when is the amount received? So over here you are going to press and share the date, amount received date. Now over here, I'm going to go and select the date. So imagining I got it on 29th October itself, I can select that date. That is how our works becomes easier. So again, if you have to add one more sheet, go back to master, again select this, duplicate, and again repeat the same exercise n number of times. To my understanding, this Google Sheet can handle up to 250 sheets, which means up to 250 vehicles can be handled in this one. Superb. So now going ahead, let's also look on how is it that you can use the same Google Sheets in your mobile phone, which will make your work easy and you can be handy any point of time. So let's look on. So now I'm going to open my mobile phone in front of you in your screen, and now I'm going to also play and share. So I'm going to go to my Google Drive option and I'm going to select the Google Drive. And once selected, now I'm going to go to the same Gmail ID which is being selected for my work. So I'm going to go and select my same Gmail ID. And in this file, I'll again be able to find the same file which I've been holding earlier. So again, the speed of your mobile phone internet also matters the most. So if you have seen that hire purchase account which we created in Google Drive in our laptop, it gets automatically created over here. So now I'm going to go and click on hire purchase, and I'm going to click on this. So once I'm clicking it, now it's going to open up. So with this, how is it that my work becomes easy now? So any point of time, because the first work of creating the link and all is done over here. So now my vehicle number is there, my hire purchase name is there, and the link is there. Now imagine there are several names over here and at so many places that we have. Now, how is it that I'm going to go to that same page in the shortcut? Remember, we created something called as a shortcut link. So the moment I click over here, a shortcut link over here opens up. So I'm going to click on this, and you see automatically I land up to this page where we created the shortcut link for. Now imagine this is the month of November and there will be a blue highlight as the date progresses. On that I again need to click on the received amount. So imagine for this month also the person is going to pay me the amount exactly, that is 9,333 exactly as paid. And now we also need to click on the date. I come on the date column over here. Now if you see the moment I come on the date column, just over here the side is normal near AA. And now I come over here, you're able to see one more date calendar box opens up. So I'm going to click on my date calendar box. The moment I click, it again opens me with the date calendar box over here. So now I'm going to go on the right arrow and I'm going to click my date. Imagining this is month of November, and by November 24th, I come over here, I select, and now I press OK. So it automatically enters the date for me. For same case, if you want to change the date for the late, and so again click on the date over here, and now go on the calendar drop down over there, and I can go and press 29th or 30th whenever the payment comes, and I'm going to click OK. So automatically now the color turned to red and you're able to see the late payment has also been activated. It's a similar again, if I have to come over here for date formula, I click on that enter formula text box and automatically one date column opens up over here, and in this I can go and select my date. So friends, it is very easy for us, and using on mobile phone also becomes so handy for us now. So it's very simple. It becomes automatically saved. So whatever data you're going to enter in, either in your laptop or in your mobile phone, it gets saved in one single server. So if it's done, I again need to go and press close, and I can come out of it, and it is automatically saved. Superb. So what you have seen is, in using the Google Drive in your mobile phone and your laptop, the work becomes easy. But one thing that I need to make sure, my phone is having an active internet connection or a Wi-Fi connection connected to it. Because at times if you're going to not have it, it might get recorded in offline, but it will not get updated to the server. So please make sure you're having an active internet connection. So any other queries that you have, please feel free to either call us or mail us in the email ID and the contact details given at the end of this video. Thank you so much. I am Jayesh Kumar Singhvi, a calligraphy artist, handwriting coach, and now a Google Sheet expert, helping several entrepreneurs to make their life easy. Thank you so much.